Welcome to this week's episode of C12. I'm here with Mark McDonald, who is a co-founder of kikutext, and he's joining us very early his morning, and I very much appreciate you doing this before you head off to school for the day. Why don't you tell us a little bit about kikutext? It's actually a really, really exciting app, simply because I think perhaps better than many of the social sharing and educational apps, I think it may be able to use SMS and text messaging in a way that works better for a lot of parents. That's really the point here, right? Is to create a tool that is connecting teachers and parents. And tell me maybe a little bit more about your background, how you got started with this, and then launch in and tell us really how kikutext works.
Absolutely. Yeah, kikutext, you're absolutely right. We are hyper-focused on parent engagement. So kikutext is a parent engagement tool that allows teachers to communicate with parents through text messaging. And our whole purpose of doing this is so that students can perform better. I'm originally from Hawaii, and I went to college in California and came back to Hawaii to teach through Teach for America. And that's where I met my co-founder. His name is Max. He's the CEO. He's also a Teach for America teacher. I teach at a high school. He teaches at a middle school. And we have a third co-founder who is just a good friend of both of ours. He went to middle school with Max, and they've been best friends ever since. But once we got into the classroom, we just noticed that parent engagement at the public school level, but also the private school, just at all schools, was really lacking. It was very slow. It was inconsistent. I only communicated with, I had 180 students my first year of teaching, and I only communicated with maybe 8, and that was very infrequently. And what we noticed is the students that were performing better in the classroom behaviorally or academically, these students had parents that were engaged. And so we wanted to figure out, how do we take this engagement and how do we create a tool that makes it easy and fast and safe, and how do we make it scalable? And so we programmed kikutext, and we've been rolling ever since. Nice. It's been really exciting.
Nice. So, well, then tell me a little bit how it works. I mean, I as a former teacher, yeah. I mean, how awful is it that on those parent nights, when you finally see the parents, and you see the 8 parents of the students who are doing wonderfully in your class, and you don't get to talk to anybody else or give anybody else meaningful updates. That's being able to bridge that gap is incredibly important. So, how does this work with kikutext?
Well, the way that it actually works, you get your parents signed up on the system, and so it's an opt-in system. They text the code to join your class. And when we first launched private beta, we had a few teachers and a bunch of parents on there, and it was just a free-form tool. So a teacher could send a text message to one parent, a group of parents, all the parents, and the parents could reply back. And our system sort of just was, an inbox and reply center. And we started to notice some trends. And so we noticed that elementary school teachers used it, gravitated towards it, and used it for parents, and used it extremely, extremely well. For the high school teachers, they had a more difficult time signing up parents, as expected, and they started sneaking and started using it to communicate with students more instead. And so what we thought was, well, we really want to stay focused on parent engagement. We feel like that is a very serious problem in education. We see that if we solve that problem, the impact would be huge. So we figured, how do we use technology? How do we continue to program in a way that nudges teachers to use it more for parents, to engage more parents, and to engage them more regularly about important information about their students' academic progress and behavioral progress? And so what we did recently was we created a progress report feature, and essentially it allows teachers to click on a student, and there'll be these 6 pre-made progress reports messages, and so they just simply click through their progress report, and they click, and they can click on 20 progress report messages and communicate with 20 parents within a minute. And once a parent gets a text message, let's say the text message says, Billy didn't turn in 4 homework assignments last week, the parent simply replies back, and there's two-way conversation engagement.
Nice. And full SMS can happen right from the keyboard, so you don't have teachers having to get out their phones and bang away a response to the parents.
Go. I was just going to say the teacher interfaces with our application entirely through the internet and entirely through the web browser, and parents interact with our system entirely through their cell phones.
Nice. Now, can you import student data from, say, a CSV file or a learning manager system?
We don't have that built out for a CSV file. That's going to come very, very soon. Right now, what you can do is you can invite individual parents via text message. So you type in a phone number and they get a text message saying, "Hey, Mr. McDonald wants to converse with you over text." The other way is simply this code system where you create a keyword, and the parent just texts the keyword to the phone number, and they're joined to a group.
Wow. So you could have a keyword for every class?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that becomes real easy for parents to opt in, and that's this is something that we struggle with for a long time, right? Is do you opt in? Do you just have them have to opt out? And how do you get parents to to buy into this and be okay? So the easier it is, the better, and obviously we all prefer opt-in systems. So what are you seeing in terms of trends and statistics around this, usage models and engagement? Is it achieving its goal?
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, that's our major focus. We are hyper-focused on parent engagement, and our goal is that we want to claim that our system, if you were to use our system, it increases parent engagement. That's what we want to be able to claim. And so we've really built for that aim, and we've collected a lot of metrics for that. And we're seeing that teachers who are on our system absolutely engage more parents more regularly, and they're engaging them about things that typically would just not be communicated because there's no good way to communicate. So we're seeing teachers communicate about all sorts of things, about grades. Some a student didn't turn in homework or didn't do too well on a test. Also positive things with grades, that a student did extremely well on their vocab test. I know they've been working hard. Good job. Things like that. We're also seeing some interesting. There's a story of an elementary school teacher here in Hawaii that's using the system, and they have a very specific case, a student who has a severe case of anxiety, and the anxiety really comes out when they have a substitute, and so the teacher is able to text message the parent and say, "Hey, I'm not going to be in class today, we're going to have a substitute." And the parent is able to really prep the student who has anxiety before they go into the classroom, and that has really eased the students' concerns and the students' anxiety, and has allowed them to come into the classroom a lot more prepared. And it's very exciting. It's helping people out in real ways. So we're excited.
Nice. No, that's outstanding. I look forward to hearing more about this because there's so few good tools that don't require a parent to sign into yet another social network or another new system and just get something on the phone that they invariably have and are texting with anyway. Awesome. Very, very nice to hear. So, congratulations on getting this rolling, and really do keep us updated. And just for our viewers, is there a way they can get you on Twitter or get the company on Twitter or Facebook, to get more information?
Yeah, just go onto our website, kikutext.com, kikutext.com, and there's all our Twitter links and our Facebook links right on there. And we're looking for more users right now. We just publicly launched end of last month, March 28th, and so it's absolutely free for teachers. It'll always be free for teachers. Unlimited messaging, unlimited groups at this point. So just sign up. kikutext.com, kikutext.com.
Nice. Very good. Thanks so much, Mark. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you.